Hey everyone, this is El Jefe up with another blog. This one's actually been in my brain for a couple days. I didn't know how to start it, so go ahead and just, rock with that. Turn off this monitor. So then I stop looking at it and I start looking at the camera because that's one of the things I'm noticing. But no, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with sports. I am not a sports fan. Okay. No, actually, no, I'm not a sports fan. The conversation started between my roommate Jake and I a couple days ago, driving around, and going through that, look up, going through that, jump cut here. A couple days ago, Jake and I were out driving, and he made mention about something every guy does, and it's kind of a sore spot. And maybe I'll do a completely another vlog on how I'm not the atypical guy, like completely opposite. What I am, other than being odd, is not a sports fan. Maybe when I was a kid, the Dallas Cowboys, which is kind of odd living in California to be a fan of. Both of my parents are from Texas. In fact, counting my two sisters and I am the only one in my family born outside the state of Texas. And then, of course, it was just, Bakersfield, which is the Western and country and Western music, by the way. Anyways, tangent. Excuse me. So, I really, as an adult, really just never have cared for sports. I don't even know when the Super Bowl is this year. Just seriously, I don't know when it is, nor do I care. There were only two things I cared about during the Super Bowl: partying and the commercials. So people would be talking about the commercials later on, so give you something to talk about. But no, really just honestly don't give a flying rip about any sport. Jake pointed something out, though, and this took me a while to kind of figure out how to even, formulate a sentence around, is that need for sports, or what sports need would fill in me, I gladly take up in video games. Notice on my channel, by this point, one of my Let's Play should be going up, Rogue Legacy. I've got another episode in the can, just, pacing those out. But yeah, it's kind of this interactivity, participation by watching, and, feeling involved, need, that I guess really every human actually does have. The oddity here is I exclusively go to video games. Like, seriously, I have been playing them since the 2600. Sitting there, Atari controller, TV screen. You can see mine in the back. I don't have anything but my PS1, PS2, and 360 anymore. Excuse me again. Kind of an interesting story on the sports aspect, though, was my very first apartment, the first neighbors I had. This is this tiny-ass studio apartment in California. What was it? The husband was Chinese, and the wife was Caucasian. They were elderly. They must have possibly been in their late 60s, early 70s, and they just happened to have been next door. And that really doesn't have anything to do with the story, by the way. Just a fact. So, I can't remember her name. One day, coming out of my apartment, and the Lakers were in, like, the playoffs or championships or some shit. I don't know. It was a weekend. And leaving my apartment to go do something. She's there. She's trying to be friendly. Which makes this absolutely suck. She's trying to be friendly. She's like, "Hi, how are you? How's the game?" To which I replied, "I don't watch sports. Sorry." She literally stopped in her tracks. She was like walking, if I'm, facing my door here, she's like right over there. Not too far away from, our doors. She's walking towards it. And she literally stops in her tracks, turns to look at me, and she's like, "Really?" As if there was some kind of sad notion that because I didn't, watch or follow or do anything with sports, that I was somehow weird. Which, God, I could do an entire vlog on my quirks of things I like or dislike that really massively set me apart. But yeah, I thought I'd share that. That's kind of something that's been on my brain. I don't really have a huge, lot of, forethought going into these. A friend of mine asked me. Yeah, as he had just looked at one of these. But no, as topics come up, and they do, I like telling stories, so maybe I just start filling it with stupid stories. I find the subject that interests me that day and I do it. So if you enjoy my stories and want to hear some more, let me know. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe, especially if I'm starting to do the Let's Plays. I'm not sure what other game I'm going to do next. Rogue Legacy took a while. Finding out the encoding on YouTube is fun. But again, if you like what I'm doing, like, favorite, share, comment, Google plus. I don't know, I use Facebook more often. But yeah, so, hey, thanks for watching. See you later.